I don't believe in many things like Santa Claus and nipple rings, but one thing that I do believe is muskies.
Muskies.
They seem to be the king of fish, and if I ever get a wish, it will be to go and hunt for muskies.
Muskies.
How you doing, old musky guy here? And we're going to talk about night fishing today. I love night fishing. Never know when you're going to have that surprise up alongside the boat, and it's a nice peaceful time to be out. Not a lot of other traffic out there. So I usually use noisy top water just because it's easier for me when it gets by the boat to know when to start figure eight. You can use bucktails and stuff like that. I just have a harder time telling when it's by the boat. So I usually use Fat Bastard, which is what I was using when I caught this fish. Throughout, when it was coming in, it was pretty dark, so I couldn't really see the lure coming in. Couldn't definitely hear it. As it got close to the boat, then I could see a little bit from the reflection what was left in the sky. As it was coming in, I could see there was a wake behind it. So I do a figure eight, side of the boat, nothing. Do another figure eight, nothing. Then I said I go underneath the water with it and start figure eight. That's when it hit, and it hit. I mean, it took in all three of these hooks in its mouth. Got it in, a nice little 35 incher, nothing spectacular. So here, just take a look. Okay, I know what you're thinking. I said it was pretty dark, and it was kind of bright, at first at least. No, it wasn't. Let me explain what I record this with at night. I don't use my GoPros. I use my cell phone, and then I use a dash camera app on it, because those are designed to pick up when you're driving at night, and they really collect up a lot of light. And you can say, let me show you. Here's me catching or hooking the fish on the cell phone camera, and you see it. You can see pretty good. It's a little grainy, but you can see pretty good. Now here's the same exact scene, but on my GoPro, which is more like what I could see, which is not much. So that's why I use that. I know it would be nicer if it was up higher, taking more of the boat. I worry about the phone falling into the water if I'm doing that, so I just put it on a little portable stand and use that, and it works just fine. The program I use is called Drive Recorder. There's a lot of them out there, and they'll cut it into little like 10-minute bits, and just like a GoPro will. So it's good to use. Now, another thing I want to mention is the wonky way I was holding that fish. Like I said, that thing had all sorts of hooks in its mouth. I had to do a lot of cutting. It had been in the net for a while. Still was very feisty, so I was having trouble picking it up. When I did finally get a hold of it, I had it backwards, left hand on the right side. I decided since it was small, just to pick it up that way, bring it up, get a photo of it, and then let it go, because it had been through enough trauma. I didn't want to stick it back in there and get my hands around. And it actually jumped out of my hands as I was bringing it down. So I'm sure it was doing well. So go out night fishing. You can have a lot of fun. You can get a good blast at boat side and get your heart going, and it's just nice time of the day to be out there. So until next time, we'll see ya.